So let's use this dashboard to investigate which alarms are having the largest impact on production. So we're going to look at this from 3 different angles, from frequency, priority, and duration. First, let's take a look at frequency. So we'll target the alarm that is happening the most often, which is this draw temperature alarm. So this quick view toolbar comes up, allows us to start drilling into the data. I'm going to do a keep only here, and this will filter the entire storyboard with this one data point that was selected, the most frequent alarm. So taking a look at the pie chart, it's apparent that this alarm occurs across 2 different machines, the loader and the wrapper. So from here, let's ask the question, which batches are being affected by this alarm? The loader is further upstream, so let's drill into this data, and let's take a look at the batch numbers. So I'll select drill down, I'll go down to batch, do an apply, and this graphic is updated with the batch numbers. So this is somewhat helpful. Looks like this batch had 11 alarms. Some of these had a little bit less, 2 alarms. But it might be even more important to share this specific data with another team or with another team member. So we can go down to the data table here, and I'm going to maximize this tile, close out this one. And this is a view of the batch IDs with that one alarm, so it's been filtered down. And from here, we could download it. So I could download this as a CSV file and then email it to anybody who's interested. So we know what our most frequent alarm is and what machines are being affected. All right, let me minimize that back down. So taking a look here, the severity is 500, and the priority is kind of low. It's only a 2. So let's go back and take a look to see which alarm actually has the highest priority. So I'll clear my filter. Okay, so there's some here that have a priority of 6. So when setting up the alarm configuration, severity and priority can be used to note which alarms are the most costly or the most damaging. So let's take a look at which ones have the highest priority here. I'm going to pop open this quick view toolbar and do another keep. All right, with this filtered storyboard, we can see that the highest priority alarm was just one, and it's this metal detect alarm. This was tripped across the same 2 machines, the wrapper and the loader. Let's drill down a little bit further on this alarm here and take a look at the message that's being displayed. Okay, so I'll do an apply, and then just this one graphic will update with this drill down. And it looks like metal was detected in the loader and then also in the wrapper. So a pretty descriptive alarm name of this one. Since the wrapper is further downstream, let's view the data associated with this machine. At this point, we could pull the batch IDs again, but instead let's take a look at the timestamps and see if this is occurring with a specific shift. So I'll pull up this quick data table, sort the time and date by most recent, and it looks like in the past month or so, this has most frequently been occurring during second shift. So with this insight, we could talk to the second shift team and try to understand what's happening. Is there something in the process that isn't going right? And is it something that we can use training to try and remedy this ongoing alarm? Okay, so let's take a look at the alarms one more way here. I'm going to back out of this and clear our filter. And let's take a look at the duration of alarms. Okay, so to look at the duration, it's probably helpful to have it be one where we take a look at the frequency of alarms. Let's go ahead and open this up here. Oh, I never cleared my filter out. Okay. So when we're taking a look at the frequency or at the duration of alarms, it would probably be helpful to have more than just this bar chart, but to have a trend line showing what the duration is. So I'm going to change this graphic a little bit and change the chart style so that it is a combination chart. We'll add another y-axis for duration. There's a few different ways to aggregate the duration. I'm going to select average, and then I'm also going to make this be a line, and I like to see this axis on the right. We'll go through here and apply. So taking a look at this duration of alarm, so how long an alarm is active for, this helps provide a little bit more weighting on each of these alarm types. So there's one over here way on the right that has low frequency but a higher duration. This one, the jaw jam alarm, has a very high duration. And then this one, the most common one that we looked at, the jaw temperature, has a very low duration. So this could imply that perhaps it's a nuisance alarm that's just going active for a moment, but very frequently. So if we wanted to investigate this one a little bit further, we could start to pull in some historical data and look at other key data points to see what's happening at the same time. Okay, so I'm going to minimize this tile back down. And if I like this, which I do, I could go ahead and save this change to my storyboard. This is also the same spot where storyboards can be shared. So when a storyboard is created, they're initially only available in that person's workspace. That way that person can go through, make their configurations, test a few things out, and once it's ready to be shared, they can assign it to other users who can change the view, make modifications, or keep it as is and then save it for themselves. All right, so we took a look at the storyboard.